as you know, John Kerry broke his thumb during Vietnam. He got a Medal Honor, reward for breaking his thumb and surviving. But yet these guys came out with broken limbs, broken hands, limbs being torn off, and they're the ones that got booed coming back. What exactly does that mindset put you mindset tells you that this is not right, but yet
well, let's just say it this way: any man who would take an award for being a fake is not worth the air he breathes.
Yeah.
And John Kerry is nothing but a fake, a liar. He's really somebody that should have never been voted into office at all.
Right.
But he was. And he's made an ass out of himself ever since he's been there.
And he still is. He's still doing it. He's mocking the United States right now. We are basically, that's why the Brooklyn Bridge, as you know, the white flag came up because we're surrendering right now. Those guys had the right idea, but Fox News did talk about that, but they didn't explain it the way we are explaining it in this kind of detail. But at least the only one I really like on Fox News right now is Charles Krauthammer. God bless him. And what? Sarah Palin's going to have her own network too as well. The Palin Television coming out this fall. Palin.
But Brett Baer, I love Brett Baer.
I do too.
I think Brett Baer is excellent. I think Hannity has his moments.
Last night he did.
Hannity's a good guy.
Last night he did. Last night we had a great show. Last night I watched it. It was great because he said, how do you feel about these terrorists using human shields, to actually to advance their cause, which they're doing right now, because they're using human lives, civilians, as human shields. This is why Israel's doing anything it can to actually wipe these terrorist cells, get rid of them, obliterate them.
Let's talk about that.
Right.
First of all, anybody who says that Israel is the aggressor in this thing,
it's not.
And that Israel is murdering people,
they're not.
It's stupid.
Right. They're not in.
It's Hamas. Hamas is using the Palestinian people as to put their weapons in their houses and to hide behind them. They're cowards.
Right.
You hear me? Cowards.
Yep, they are.
And it needs to be pointed out and straightened out, because they don't stand there. Hamas stands for nothing. Who the hell are they to say about wipe Israel off the face of the earth? First of all. Second of all, they're too stupid to realize that they all came from Abraham in Genesis in the Bible. So when somebody says that Israelis come from apes and pigs, well then Islamists come from apes and pigs too.
Mm-hmm. And so, as you know, the officers, like our state troopers, they have bulletproof vests, and that's what here's. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down really simple. Okay. You got bulletproof vests that the officers and the law enforcement uses, right? Well, that's what these guys are doing to civilians over over in Syria and where ISIS is. They're using the Gaza Strip. Yeah, they're using these civilians as body armor. Okay, that's all they're doing. That is it. I'm trying to make it simple enough for people to understand it. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a good way to put it. But anytime you can sit down and use innocent civilians to launch your rockets and to make sure that your rockets Nancy Pelosi said last night. Oh, I heard that Hamas was a humanitarian group.
Right.
Kind of stupid. I mean, she is living proof that Democrats think the American public is stupid.
Yep.
She sits down and makes a statement like that.
And the news media is all praising it right now. They're just they're recycling it. That's the sad part too. That's another sad part. They're just recycling it and trying to make and making their own personal agenda. Not what. There's no, like it's Charles Kenhauer said it best. There's no honest journalism anymore. The only journalism is now is shows like ours. And like Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin. Even Mark Levin was talking about the revolution. I was on Mark Levin's show on Monday, believe it or not. And you were talking about the revolution. This is what we're facing is a new kind of revolution here with these infidel maniacs. And they need to be liberated. I'm sorry. They need to be terminated. That's what needs to happen.
They need to be isolated and terminated.
Yeah.
Period. Isolate them, then get rid of them.